How to hold logs while cutting with chainsaw. In this blog post, we will show you how to hold logs while cutting with chainsaw. Summary: if you are looking to cut logs with a chainsaw, it's important to know how to hold the logs so they don't fly out of the chain and hit you in the face. What is a chainsaw? A chainsaw is a power tool typically used for cutting trees but can also be used for tasks such as trimming branches or cutting through thick brush. Why should you hold logs while cutting with a chainsaw? Holding the steady log while cutting with a chainsaw is a very important safety measure. 5 tips to follow on how to hold logs while cutting with chainsaw. If you are using a chainsaw to cut logs, it's important to hold them in the right position so you can make clean, accurate cuts. 1. Position the log. Place the log on a stable surface such as a level piece of ground or a sawhorse. 2. Grip the log firmly. Once the log is in position, it's important to grip it firmly. 3. Start cutting. As you cut, sawdust will fly, so be prepared with eye and ear protection. 4. Hold the log steady. You'll need to hold it steady with your other hand to prevent this. 5. Finish cutting. Take your hands off the log and allow it to rotate until it's in a comfortable position for you to remove the cut piece. How to cut down a tree safely using a chainsaw. Cutting down a tree may seem daunting, but with the right tools and safety precautions, it can be relatively easy and safe. Cutting down a tree with a little practice can be a safe and easy task. How can you avoid getting injured while cutting logs? By following these simple safety tips, you can help ensure a safe and successful logging experience. What device holds logs while cutting with chainsaw? There is a device called a log stand that holds logs while cutting with a chainsaw. What should I do if I lose my grip on the logs? If you find yourself losing your grip on the logs, there are a few things you can do to try and regain control. Is it better to stand or kneel when cutting logs? Is it better to stand or kneel? It's easier to keep the saw in a straight line when you're standing. It will be easier to control the saw. You won't have to worry about the saw kicking back as much. However, if you use an electric chainsaw, you will not need to hold the logs as you cut. Some people suggest holding the logs against your body, while others recommend using a log holder or chainsaw mill. Conclusion: always keep the chainsaw on the log when cutting and use your body as a shield between the chainsaw and you. Thanks for reading our post about how to hold logs while cutting with chainsaw.